Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something really cool. We're tracking the ultimate trajectory of a creator's day. We're going to connect the dots between raw mental discipline, the stuff that happens way before the sun comes up, and, highly advanced technical media mastery. So whether you're behind the lens, locked in the editing bay, or honestly just trying to level up your creative game, this is going to be an awesome journey.
Okay, let's dive right in with this incredible piece of wisdom from Gautam Buddha. He who wakes before the sun leads life forward. This basically grounds everything we're doing today. True creative power, it actually starts before dawn. It's not just about waking up early, it's about owning your day before the world even has a chance to distract you. And honestly, this is the bedrock for all the technical skills we're going to cover.
So, here's our game plan. We are hitting 5 key areas: the creator's mindset, sculpting cinematic light, the art of the cut, elevating emotion with audio, and lastly, coloring your final output. Let's get into it.
Starting with part 1, the creator's mindset. There's this super powerful Hindi motivational story that I just love. It's about twin brothers who go through the exact same childhood trauma. They both grow up with an alcoholic father. Now one brother ends up struggling with addiction and failure. And his excuse? My father was an alcoholic. I had no choice. The other brother grows up to be a grounded, highly successful family man. And when people ask him how he made it, he says the exact same thing. My father was an alcoholic. I had no choice. It just proves that it's your response to your circumstances that dictates your future, not the circumstances themselves. As a creator, you're making that choice every single day.
Now, this is where it gets super fascinating. Ancient wisdom actually pinpoints a specific time window between 3:30 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. called Brahma Muhurta. Some people call this God mode time. Think about it. The rest of the world is dead asleep. No emails, no texts, no distractions. Your mind is incredibly still, your memory is razor sharp, and your focus is just off the charts. It's literally the ultimate productivity hack, and it was discovered thousands of years before the internet.
So how do you actually pull this off? Well, here is a rock-solid 4-step routine to grab that early morning power. You wake up right at 4 a.m., drink some water, freshen up. Then sit down and meditate to lock in that inner peace. After that, you dive straight into deep, focused work or study. Doing this builds ridiculous willpower and gives you a massive head start on the entire world.
All right, moving on to section 2, sculpting cinematic light.
So when you actually step on set, the name of the game is control. You never just accept the light you're given, you mold it. Take a fitness commercial shoot, for example. You can literally manufacture the time of day. Want a clean, cool daytime look? You block out the harsh actual sun with some black duvetine fabric and balance an M200 bicolor light to keep it soft. But wait, need to fake a warm evening magic hour in that exact same spot? No problem. Just blast high-powered Godox M600D lights right through the windows and slap on some CTO, that's color temperature orange gels, for this gorgeous warm backlight. It's all about control.
Oh, and I had to share this quick, fun little technical trick from that same fitness shoot. Have you ever noticed how the actors always look flawlessly exhausted? Well, here's the secret. Mix 1 part glycerin with 2 parts water. Unlike regular water, the glycerin stops the liquid from evaporating, so your talent looks perfectly, consistently sweaty across hours and hours of takes. Pretty genius, right?
Okay, let's jump from daytime interiors to a super tricky setup, a rainy night car scene. This 4-step process is a masterclass in building around your environment. First, you find a motivated background light, maybe an existing arc sodium street lamp. Then, you artificially match that warm tungsten look with a rear light just to separate your actor from the darkness. Step 3 is the fun part. Literally hose down the car and the street to create these dynamic, wet reflections. And finally, push a soft key light right through the front window. Boom, cinematic magic.
And speaking of clean night exteriors, there's a huge rookie mistake you've got to avoid. Please do not just crank up your camera's ISO. If you push it up to something crazy like 12,800, your dynamic range shifts, you lose all your shadow detail, and the image just looks super cheap and noisy. Instead, shoot during blue hour, that sweet spot 20 minutes before it gets pitch black, so you keep some natural sky detail. Wet the pavement to add 3-dimensional depth, and use practical motivated lights, like a glowing red neon sign, to really make your scene pop. Which perfectly brings us to section 3, the art of the cut.
You know, a lot of people think editing pacing is just math, like, oh, a slow cut is anything over 15 seconds and a fast cut is anything under. But it's really not. It's actually about the raw feeling and the specific energy you're trying to inject into the viewer. It's a completely psychological choice.
Remember those twin brothers and the power of conscious choice? Well, as an editor, you're making those same deliberate choices with your pacing. You use slow cutting when you really want to let a scene breathe, when you want your audience to soak in that amazing atmospheric depth and lighting we just talked about. On the flip side, you use fast cutting to artificially inject pure adrenaline into a sequence, establishing a rushing, high-energy vibe. Now, on a practical level, if you're dropping in those fast cuts, especially for vertical stuff like YouTube Shorts, you have to set your project up correctly. If you're using Premiere Pro, always unlink your speed and duration. If you don't do this, adding custom transitions can totally warp your clip retiming and ruin the exact pacing you just spent hours perfecting. Oh, and make sure your sequence settings perfectly match your frame size, like 1080 by 1920.
Moving right along to section 4, elevating emotion with audio.
We all know visuals are only half the story, right? Well, AI is totally changing the audio game. Platforms like 11 Labs are giving creators access to insanely realistic, emotionally tuned AI voices. You're not just dealing with clunky robotic text-to-speech anymore. You are literally casting a narrator based on vibes. Need someone relaxing and soothing for a meditation scene? You click Clara. Need a deep, authoritative voice for an epic movie trailer? You grab Zeus. It's wild how much control you have now.
And it's not just voices. You can generate totally custom sound effects purely from text prompts now. So instead of wasting hours digging through stock libraries, you literally just type in intense dramatic bass hit or explosive party bass drop. The AI instantly spits out a unique sound effect exactly when your edit needs that visceral punch. It's a huge time saver and it elevates the emotion of your cut immediately.
Finally, let's wrap it all up with section 5, coloring your final output.
If you want to achieve that highly sought-after, dark, moody, cinematic tone, there's actually a specific formula you can follow in Premiere Pro's Lumetri color panel. It's all about pushing contrast. You're going to drastically drop your saturation, down around -55%. Do the exact same thing to your blacks and your shadows, dropping them to -55% too. But then, to stop the image from just turning to mush, you crank up your contrast, highlights, and white values. It's incredible. It instantly turns flat, raw footage into a professional masterpiece.
So stepping back, what does all this show us? It shows that true mastery is 100% holistic. Exceptional creative output isn't some accident. The intense mental discipline it takes to wake up at 4 a.m. during Brahma Muhurta. That is the exact same willpower and deep focus you need to patiently light a set, fine-tune your edits, and obsessively tweak a shadow value to exactly -55%. It's all connected. I want to leave you with this one final thought, tying right back to where we started. Your daily routine and your editing timeline are basically the exact same thing. They are built one single choice, one cut at a time. Every decision is a chance to shape your masterpiece. So, what are you going to create today? Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer.